right, everyone, settle in. Roll cameras. And action! I want full steam from the locomotive as it crosses the bridge.
Why these rugby officials are actually psychopaths. Think rugby is about the players? Think again. In this video, I explore the bizarre world of team animals versus team barbarians, where the real danger isn't the cyborg athletes, it's the referees. Rugby is a hooligan's game played by gentlemen. But what happens when you remove dishonor and add genetic juggernauts? This deep dive looks at the Barbarians led by Conan, a half-human machine who ignores traditional boundaries. The animals, featuring players like Phoenix and Kangaroo, who handle the ball, and their teammates in eccentric ways. The mad officials meet referee Ali and the coach. Bureaucrats who use toxic goo and psychological warfare to control the pitch.
Rugby is often described as a hooligan's game played by gentlemen. It demands a delicate balance, extreme, bone-crunching violence, and strict sporting honor. But if we strip away that honor and crank the absurdity up to 11, we find the match at the center of our story: team animals versus team barbarians. Forget standard human athletes. This pitch is crowded with half-human beasts, aggressive cyborgs, and genetically engineered juggernauts. To a casual spectator, this lineup suggests a game defined entirely by pure, uncontrollable player violence. Take the Barbarians' captain, Conan. He is a towering, half-human machine who treats defensive lines as minor inconveniences and ignores traditional boundaries entirely. His roster reads like a catalog of nightmares. You have players named Doom, Destruction, and Vengeance lining up for the kickoff. Standing just behind all these physical specimens are the individuals responsible for the structure of the game itself. The officials on the sideline manage the game with a degree of control that exists entirely separate from the physical power of the athletes. A typical play in this environment often begins with a simple mistake. Phoenix drops the ball, bringing the Barbarians' forward momentum to a dead halt. This triggers a standard scrum. Gorilla initiates the ball placement, while Kangaroo locks in to secure the position. During the physical crush of the scrum, Kangaroo ignores the game entirely. He treats his teammates like his personal harem, carrying on a bizarre, non-stop conversation throughout the struggle. His primary grievance is the pitch condition. He hisses at the opposition, complaining that the groundskeepers have ruined the grass by spreading swine manure across the field. The forward pass rule states the ball must never travel forward relative to the player's momentum. Violations trigger penalties. Snake violates this, throwing a forward pass to Buck, drawing the whistle and conceding a scrum to the opposition. Despite their monstrous appearances, these players are simply committing everyday sports errors within the established boundaries of the game. While the players struggle with technical errors, the management focuses on a different goal: psychological control. The coach is a wild, rule-obsessed madman. He uses his encyclopedic knowledge of the playbook to create the most eccentric environment possible. He forces grumpy players to wear moonbags on official team photo day and mandates that his athletes perform star jumps during training. These humiliations turn towering athletes into subjects of a strange, personal social experiment. Then there is referee Ali, the ultimate, unyielding enforcer patrolling the grass. Ali views the game through a rigid, black-and-white worldview, stripping all nuance and joy from the match. If a player attempts to voice a formal complaint, Ali drops their written grievances into a drum of toxic goo. These authorities have moved beyond the spirit of the sport, engaging in a form of psychological warfare against the teams they are meant to guide. Snake's forward pass was a simple technical error. Referee Ali met this mistake with an aggressive, brutal enforcement of the rules. In this match, the title of the opposing team is a misdirection. Referee Ali is the actual barbarian on the pitch. His brand of barbarism is defined by cruelty and insensitivity, fueled by a desire to make the game fun through his own twisted, dictatorial methods. We tune in to watch modern gladiators clash in the mud, but the game is ultimately controlled and terrorized by the bureaucrats holding the whistles.
Hey everyone, if you're enjoying this, make sure to like and follow and hit subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching.